Leave it to the bedroom when I'm trying to get my rocks off.
Yeah.
Then you can act like a toddler.
I'm coming. Talk like a 5-year-old. Talk like a 5-year-old.
Oh, that's so gross. So gross. Is Daddy gonna come?
when she says this is just like my uncle, nut.
Does Daddy want to come on my facey wacy?
Why is it so sticky?
Oh,
Nut.
Oh, what are you doing to me, Daddy?
Nut. Uncle Joe, no. Nut.
That's the definition of a fuckboy, right?
Yeah. Fucks with chicks on a regular basis.
Fuck him.
All right, you guys want to go?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to What Are You Doing Over There?
Staring off in the distance, getting ready.
To another episode of The Tasteless
Game face,
Gentleman.
bro.
Bradley, myself, Dominic,
What a time
to be alive.
to be alive.
Alex.
I wish you could all have been here before this. We were getting all worked up for this one.
Oh, this is going to be a good show. And Scoop,
Yep, I'm here.
you are. You is.
Let's
You
fucking
is
do
her.
This. Let's fucking do this.
I do want to say I apologize for being slightly late today. I literally was fornicating right up until I ejaculated and looked at the clock and I said I have to go.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I gotta
Said that to your pillow?
yeah. Said that to my and then I gently patted it on the on its back.
You're a good girl. I'll be back. I'll be back, sweetie.
I spit in a girl's mouth today.
Ooh,
That's good.
Ooh, I've only done that once.
I did it twice
Ooh.
today, and I've wanted to do it for years, and it's all that and a bag of chips.
It's amazing.
It's
Really?
one
It
thing
is
I
the-
don't like. I don't
Dude,
know why.
it is the
It's
cat's
so weird.
pajamas, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last time I slept with this particular female, I wanted to do it, and I was so close, but I didn't do it. And today I'm like, fuck it. Because she told me, she's like, next time just spit in my mouth.
It's a big leap. It's a big leap. It's not one of those like.
But if you know the
yeah.
girl's into it, and
Yeah.
then it's not a leap, it's just fucking game on.
Damn, I forgot about that.
You guys just like,
Nah, you're not hot
getting all worked.
loogies.
You're getting all worked up for it, but you got cotton mouth from drinking and smoking all night.
Yeah. I think under those circumstances, it would
You're
be a
just
little more difficult.
Doing the fake.
Phlegm.
I can't get
That's like the
anything.
shit when she's got cotton mouth and she's trying to spit on your cock, but there's nothing there.
Oof.
Ugh, God.
I don't think I've ever had a cotton mouth blowjob. I mean, probably at some point in my life I have,
Yeah,
but I don't
guaranteed.
really specifically recall.
The morning blowjob after drinking is pretty much good chance it's going to be a cotton mouth blowjob.
I have there's definitely an aversion that I have to fornicating the morning after a night of drinking because it feels like everything stinks, dude.
I feel like it's how you get the
Love it.
poisons out.
Yeah, I love it.
It's how you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's good. It's good for hangovers.
Get those demons out.
Yeah, you've got to.
Except for right after you ejaculate and that headache.
Oh,
It does.
yeah,
Oh,
no.
it does that.
That's yeah. It's like you might have a tinge of a headache, and then you ejaculate, and you're like, and you could feel it, like your head's gonna explode, like it just starts throbbing. Womp,
Dude, that's the last
womp.
of your fluids
I
leaving
know.
your body.
It's like
Like your body going, why did you do that to me?
you got fucking altitude sickness.
The semen was cushioning the brain. Why did you let it go?
Literally, it was fucking brain fluid that came out.
Oh,
Fucking terrible.
So what's going on? There's a lot to talk about.
There's a lot in the news. There's a lot in the
Mhm.
news.
People are getting worked up.
very.
They are so fucking moral.
The internets are.
Yeah.
The internet is angry.
There are so many people that are just really, really good people, and they love to let you know how good they are, and it's really good that they do that.
It's great that you let us know how great of a human being you
Yeah.
are.
By posting something on social media, you're a phenomenal human being, and you really are changing the world.
I want to know how many of these people, these social justice warriors, as we so like to refer to them, really like do anything beyond. Like if you're so adamant about a cause or you're so against something, go donate your time, money, something to further that cause or to fucking fight against
Do
whatever it is,
something.
like hunger in Somalia. I don't know, whatever. Fucking posting about it, dude.
No, because now you can be lazy and not actually do anything and have everybody think you're doing something.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
That's kind of like you could be on Instagram as a chick and everyone thinks you're hot.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, it's funny.
you just filter in the social
It's true.
justice and the work.
Dude, a side story. I was photographing an event the other day, and it was a day event, and I've done this like a few events recently during the day, and I see chicks that I have definitely seen on Instagram that I'm like, holy shit, this girl's hot, and in person, just no. Like, chicks now are trying really hard to look like Instagram filters. I mean, just fucking caked on makeup. Like, you can't do that at a day party because it's so noticeable. But they do it anyway.
Well, that and they're the makeup and the filters on top of it, and so it's like you're basically fucking yourself even more for what we're gonna see in person.
Well,
it's true.
On some of the phones, the camera, it's automatically the enhancement setting. Like on all the Androids, they come like that. So like, it just makes your skin like a little bit clearer.
So this is like beer goggles for men, except for it's life. Chicks in their phone.
And the truth is, like a lot of these girls, they don't need to. Like, yeah, it makes them look more attractive, but in reality, if it's by comparison to everybody doing the same thing, they're still for the most part going to be attractive women.
Dude, I literally didn't. I mean, it's rare when I'll go shoot an event and I don't see at least maybe 2 or 3 girls that are legitimately attractive. I did not see one. Not one.
Not one you stick your dick in?
I'm not. I didn't say stick my dick in. Like, I'm talking about a girl.
Yeah, it's a very different thing.
I'm talking about a girl where I'm like, oh, that girl's legitimately attractive. I didn't see one that I really thought was that attractive.
No. Any behind a dumpster?
Nah, no behind. No BTD action.
that Brock Turner character.
BTD, is that what they're calling it?
No, I just did the acronym off the top of my head when behind the dumpster. I like BTD though.
Yeah, Brock Turner. Turner.
But actually, that works. For multiple levels or on multiple levels. So we were kind of hashing this out earlier. You seem to know more about this story than I would say 98.9% of the internet does. So
I had to dig deep for this too. I had to dig very deep to find the actual facts. Very, very fucking deep.
I think that in and of itself also speaks a lot about this fucking story. The fact that you had to really do that much research in order to even really find out any of the information you're about to regale us with.
Because what they left out in all these articles was anything that had to do with the actual court case.
Yeah.
The only thing they ever reported was what the 2 kids saw, the letter from the letter from the girl, and the letter from the father.
Okay, let's talk. I mean, there are probably few people who don't know about this story, but let's break it down like brass tacks. What's the story? What specifically happened? I mean, you could discuss what you found out, but also what the media is
let's
presenting.
Discuss what the media is doing, and then we'll...
Because that's the most important in this whole equation.
So the media is presenting this guy who found this girl behind a dumpster and was raping her, and 2 guys came up and saw that this girl was being raped behind a dumpster, and the kid ran, and they arrested him.
So he literally, was this at a club, a party, or just...
outside of a frat party. Yeah.
Okay, so he found a girl passed out next to a dumpster.
I honestly, I couldn't even find the details of how that came about.
That's a major hole in the story, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's a lot of holes in the story. That's my whole point, is that there was so much that was left out. The only thing we ever heard about was the account from these 2 kids.
Let it be known right now, for all of you, we don't support fucking rape. We don't support any of that bullshit. We're just talking about other sides of the story that haven't been presented.
Or even this guy.
Yeah.
No one supports this guy.
Yeah, no, he's a fucking douchebag.
But what our job is to question the internet when they vilify someone without even really having all the details.
It was everywhere. I'm sure, most people only saw like what I saw. It was just... the memes, they were all over the internet. This guy's face. We need to make this rapist famous.
It was a witch hunt.
A witch hunt. Yeah.
Oh,
witch hunt, dude.
That.
Yeah, like that. People get your pitchforks, get your torches. Let's go out and let's get some blood. And that's like the mentality that comes from this, and it's fucking dangerous.
No, I've said the same thing. That's the most dangerous aspect of all of this. Rape is horrible. No one should ever have to fucking endure being raped, but no one should also ever have to endure an entire nation trying to fucking kill you with pitchforks and fucking fire.
Well, it's one step away from vigilantism.
It's a witch hunt. Yeah, you're right.
It's one step away from somebody deciding the right thing to do is to go kill that kid.
Yeah.
Or kill the parents.
Yeah.
It's one step away from that, and it's really that's happened before too.
Yeah, Cecil the fucking lion, kill the fucking dude who shot him.
So
kill him.
What
kill his family.
actually? So in the court case, what actually happened?
So this is important too, because when they caught him at the scene of the crime, the kids saw what was going on, and they held him down. They chased him down, held him down, and had the cops come pick him up.
So the 2 kids who saw him raping this girl.
Yeah, so mind you, right after this, they witnessed a guy on top of this girl pelvic thrusting. That's all they saw.
Mm-hmm.
And they have the victim and they have the perpetrator. Now, what happens at this point is you have what's called a rape kit.
Of course, yeah.
And what they do is they go in and they swab, the vagina, and they make sure that the DNA matches, whatever, to see if she was raped or penetrated, whatever it may be. And they found that he never actually penetrated with his penis.
So there was no semen, no pre-cum, no nothing inside of her.
So he was fingering
there
her.
would be DNA no matter what. There'd be
So he was fingering her, something like that. They said some foreign objects. I don't know exactly what it was.
What explains the pelvic thrusting?
Because if you're on top of a girl and you're fingering her from a distance in the dark, it can definitely look like.
Yeah, I'm in the dark. Fuck. I mean, that makes sense.
So I can understand that, and but yeah, so in the state of California, that's not rape, and that's.
What, you shoving anything other than your penis inside of a...
If it was with the mouth, it would have been rape. A penis in the mouth or a penis in the ass, like...
A penis has to be involved.
Yeah.
A dick has to be involved in this.
Penile impact.
Impact on the cervix.
Yeah, exactly. Which means that neither Alex nor I could ever rape anyone.
You guys can't rape.
I can't rape because if I get drunk, I got whiskey dick anyway. So that's foolproof plan right there for me.
There's your alibi.
I know, right, sir?
I was drunk, Your Honor.
I have 45 women that can attest to me not being able to fuck them drunk.
Who will happily testify that I'm horrible when I have whiskey dick.
Look at my Twitter.
Yeah, right.
This guy
exactly. Sucks. Okay,
so then the whole outrage was over this. So they thought that he got 6 months reduced sentence because one of the things I was circulating, they thought that the judge gave him a reduced sentence because he was a good swimmer. Not the case.
Right.
Not the fucking case. If you want to sit here and say that to me, that a judge in California said, hey, this kid's a pretty fucking good swimmer, we'll just reduce this sentence because, he's a fucking good athlete. Fuck no. Never happened. Ask Michael Vick.
Yeah, right.
You don't get a fucking reduced sentence for being an athlete, much less a fucking swimmer.
Yeah. Right.
Does not happen. Did not happen. No judge would be stupid enough to fucking say that.
How did that rumor start? Just someone posted?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Because he's white, because he's a fucking swimmer, because he's an athlete, because he has money, whatever. Yeah, money probably helped. For sure.
Well, it helps with your defense.
It helps with your defense.
It doesn't hurt your cause if you find yourself in his position.
Yeah. So, okay. So first off, it's not because he was a fucking swimmer. You're stupid if you make that fucking statement. I just disregard anything you say after that.
You're an idiot.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
That is not why the judge is not that fucking stupid. He would never fucking do that. Nobody's that fucking stupid.
He would never get to the judge position.
Yeah,
if he was
exactly.
that stupid, he'd be disbarred as a lawyer long ago.
Can I see his swimming record? He hasn't really lost that many races. We'll give him 3 months.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
So he did definitely get leniency, and it makes sense because here's the deal. What he did was fucking scumbag, dirtbag, bad. Like, it's not a good thing. But the kid does not have a fucking criminal record. Now, that doesn't mean that he's never done it before and he just didn't get caught. But if you're a judge, you can't sit here and say, you can't project like, oh, well, he's probably done it before.
That's not how our justice system is supposed to work.
Yeah, it's not how it works. So you can either give him leniency because he may have made a mistake.
And he didn't rape her. So, I mean, under the law.
Yeah. So first off, anybody wanting that long, 2 to 6 year sentence, it was never going to happen because he was charged with sexual assault, 3 counts.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't, as a judge, you can't just say, well, I know it was sexual assault, but I'm going to give him, the sentence for rape. You can't do that.
Because you can get 50 years or some shit for in some cases for rape.
Yeah, depending on what it is. Yeah. So to say that was going to happen is bullshit. It'll just never happen. No judge is going to say, oh, I'm going to give you a few extra years instead of what the crime actually is supposed to get. So that'll never happen either. So the reason why it was initially shorter than expected is because guess what? It's not rape. So everybody's sitting there, on the computer calling him a rapist, whatever. By the state of California, it wasn't a rape case.
Yeah.
Sure.
And if they want to get mad, if you want to get all pissed off about that, which fair enough, you need to change the law. Then not fucking post this kid's picture everywhere screaming rapist, rapist, rapist.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And then there's all these articles that are basically convicting him of rape in the public eye. They're saying they're using the word rape. They're doing a bad job because it wasn't. It was sexual assault.
That's as bad as the Gawker bullshit going on that happened to Hulk Hogan, and he sued for $150 million. I mean, you're ruining someone's life. Granted, maybe he deserves it. I'm not, who the fuck knows? Maybe he's the biggest dirtbag. Maybe he's been raping chicks every day. but this is not how it's supposed
But that's
to work.
hearsay, and that's that's your own assumption. If that's what you want to make, no one really knows.
Yeah, no one knows. Yeah,
They have to make a judicious decision based upon the facts that they're presented.
Yeah, and then the other thing that I always ask people when they get in these emotional situations about oh he deserved more than 3 months or 6 months or whatever it was, okay, what does he deserve?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. How do you determine that?
Yeah.
What's to determine that?
Exactly.
What he did was wrong. I agree. None of us would fucking argue that. He's a piece of shit for doing it.
Yeah.
If that's actually what happened. None of us were there. We don't know. But the internet always likes to think that they're there at the time of this crime being committed, and it's like, oh, let's fucking burn him at the stake. Let's hang him.
Yeah. And so what does he deserve? You tell me. What's the proper sentence?
That's a valid question for anyone who's like 3 months, 6 months, whatever wasn't enough. That's a valid question.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. What does he deserve?
And then who are you to say? Because the legal system, going to jail is not supposed to be a punishment. It's supposed to be rehabilitation.
Well, that's all.
Yeah.
Granted, hey, you make jail sound way better than what it is.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm saying it's what it's supposed to be.
Rehabilitated.
Get fucked in your ass. Your fucking lunch stolen.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hold
But
somebody's
that's my
pocket.
whole point. This is going to be the worst 6 months of his life, and it's going to live with him forever. He's
He'd
never
probably
gonna,
come out a good criminal though.
Yeah,
Come out,
right?
fucking
Exactly.
start a trap house.
Yeah, learn some hood shit in the
Bando
fucking
Jones.
Yeah.
in the pokey.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
my whole point is this: is that going to jail is not supposed to be a punishment. It's supposed to be rehabilitation. Now we can get in. I don't want to go into the jail system
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
of course,
That's a
yeah.
discussion
That's a whole
we
nother
could
thing,
have for
yeah.
fucking many shows.
Yeah. But that's what it's supposed to be. So you tell me if he's going to come back into society, whether it's 6 months or 6 years, he is going to be a free person walking around, shopping at stores, fucking living in your neighborhood. He's going to be there. So you tell me, what is the proper amount of time that he needs to serve?
Yeah.
Nobody can give me an answer. They don't fucking know.
No.
I don't fucking know.
No, of
Who
course
knows?
not. And here's the thing. What is he 6 months, the worst 6 months of his life in jail? If he can't learn what he did was wrong in that time, why the fuck would he learn in 6 months or 6 years?
6 years, yeah. Well, if you're gonna do that, you're gonna do that anyway. It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter.
If he is going to be that guy who's just a repeat offender and he's just fucking sexual predator, guess what? That's why he's going to be on Megan's Law.
Yeah, for
He
real,
ain't going to
man.
get a job.
No.
He's not going to be able to live in certain neighborhoods. He's going to have to let you know that he's a sex offender everywhere he goes.
That's fucked up. Like, I wish I could be there just to see what actually happened. You know what I mean? Because it might not even be as. I mean, I'm sure it's as bad as what's being reported, but like.
Yeah, but again, it's all
Who knows?
hypothetical. No one knows.
Like any one
the
of us
two-
could be in that
even
situation.
the two dudes who saw him don't really know what happened.
Yeah.
They were
don't-
probably drunk too.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, what? Is that dude I don't know. He looks
Yeah.
like he's we should go take care of that.
Yeah. And this is the whole witch hunt thing is what terrifies me.
Yeah.
I had a guy who I went to high school was in a similar situation where he had gotten in a fight, beat the kid up, and I think the kid was in like a coma or something like that for like 2 weeks. Nothing too crazy.
It wasn't a random attack though, right?
No, it wasn't like a random. It was just a fight. They got in a fight.
happens all
Yeah.
the time.
And he was a good kid, like played football, he drank and partied like the rest of us. He was just one of those guys, but he was super fucking nice, always super friendly, and never wanted to get in like any real trouble, but just got in a fight and beat the kid up. He's a pretty big dude and beat the kid up. And the parents of that kid wanted to fucking throw the book at him, and they vilified him into all their friends and all their family and all the community that knew the other kid, because the kid was from a different town. And they made him to be the fucking villain, the worst human being to walk the face of the fucking earth.
Yeah.
And the fucking DA threw the book at him. 6 years. The kid hadn't even graduated high school yet.
So he was what? Was he 18?
18, yeah.
He was
6
18.
years. I'll never forget. I went back home for Thanksgiving after he got out, and his brother had posted on Facebook talking about how it was his first Thanksgiving out of jail.
Yeah.
We had gone to college, graduated, got jobs, been on vacation, had fucking girlfriends, and partied, been fucking, having a grand old fucking time.
The prime of your life, too.
Prime of your life. Gone to
Yeah.
Vegas, everything.
Memories.
Yeah.
It's all done now.
6 years because a good kid got in a fight, and they threw the book at him when they should have basically looked at his criminal record, his track record, and been like, you know what? This is a good kid. Fuck, like 6 months, a year, maybe.
Yeah.
But
And
they
also,
didn't.
like, it could have gone the other way. They're punishing the kid for being strong and clearly superior.
Yeah.
That too. Yeah.
Your niggas get punished.
That too.
Well, it's also like vilifying someone in this day and age with the rape charge or anyone who's accused of rape, I mean, fucking think of all the dudes who get falsely accused because some fucking chick has a vendetta or wants to be vengeful towards some guy.
Yeah.
And then
that's happened to a
everyone
few people I know.
jumps on that like, oh, fuck him, he raped. Well,
especially now it's on the internet.
Yeah.
It's not just like, oh, like, you know, you hear it through the grapevine, like, dude, oh, you hear the, you know, whatever the guy's name is, Brian raped somebody, right?
Yeah.
It's like fucking, now it's all over the internet. And it's like, no, this person is a rapist.
Yeah.
Here's his name, here's his picture, here's where he works.
Anonymous is coming after you. You're getting fucking fired.
Yeah, there's no backpedaling anymore.
There's no backpedaling. No one will turn around and go like, oh, my bad, like, sorry.
Yeah.
Even if they did, it's too late. It's irreparable.
The damage has been done. For sure.
Yeah. So my whole point to anybody who's watching this, I guarantee you guys aren't the ones doing this anyway, but you know, just be careful what you're hopping on because you don't even know. Like I had to dig deep to get the actual facts of that case.
Like the Coney shit.
Like the Coney shit.
It's kind of like the Coney shit.
That's,
like,
I think, what it comes down to, and like you touched upon it. That's the most important thing. Don't just fucking read an article on the internet and all of a sudden you hate someone. Do your fucking due diligence. Do your research. It's not that difficult.
You can still hate them, but you won't be all riled up about
it. Exactly.
Like you can still hate the fucking situation. You can still hate the fucking kid for sexually assaulting a passed out girl, but you're not going to be all angry because you're going to understand why he got 6 months.
Yeah.
You're going to understand. You're not going to think that he was like just out there just raping girls every fucking female that walked by.
Raping all willy-nilly and shit.
Rape culture.
Like he's fucking partying.
There are not that many words that you could group together that you could pair that really get me so upset.
God, how about that picture I sent to you guys, the screenshot? It was of like a British military person.
Oh, yeah.
And him and his friends in the military, it's all guys, because guess what? You're in the military, you hang out with a lot of dudes. You can attest to that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting mad right now remembering the photo.
And it was clearly like they were having fun. They were clearly drunk, and they're holding a fuck doll, like a blow up sex doll, and they're Eiffel Towering it, and one of the guys has a gun to the head, to the sex doll's head, which is fucking funny.
That's funny.
Like it's a bunch of dudes in the fucking desert, probably fucking around or something.
They're bored.
Yeah, they're probably excited they even got a fucking blow up doll, whatever the hell they are.
Yeah.
They all fucked it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Put that on everything.
And all the comments under it were, reported. You know, look at this rape culture, and they're just, you know, but what are you talking about?
They're fucking around.
There's some 18, 19-year-old kids, maybe 20 years old, having fun. They're drunk.
What isn't India somewhat of a rape culture because there's a certain condoning of female, you know,
and then more so in like Muslim countries too, with honor killings and things like that.
So that's a legitimate rape culture.
Just recently, there was a teacher who got burned to death. So it was all over the news.
Female teacher?
Yeah, female teacher. She refused to. So she was the second, you know, in charge of the school, younger woman. The guy who owned the school and the principal, you know, asked the family like, you know, I want to marry this girl, and the family said no because he already had a wife.
This is in India.
Yeah, already had a wife, already had a kid. So the father said no, right? So one day at school, like a couple days later. A couple of the teachers, the principal, they round her up and they beat her to death and then burned her body. And and then they blamed it on the family. Everyone blamed it on the family. They're like, oh, like that's real, like, and maybe that's not specifically rape, but that's the idea.
But that's a culture that perpetuates the idea and the notion that females are a subservient, a lesser class.
There's an honor killing, for example, in like Muslim countries. An honor killing is when you get raped and you dishonored your husband or your family by being raped, and so they kill you. Like
that's a culture.
That's a culture. Yeah, that's a rape culture.
So when you fucking throw the rape culture term around all like, it's insulting because there are fucking women out there who actually live in a fucking society where they are regarded as lower than low.
For sure. And that's not even to say that everything's like all good. You know what I mean? Like that they make it sound like it's either one or the other. Like, no, there's nothing going on here. There's nothing. Like, yeah, of course, there's fucked up shit that happens, but like, that's really fucked up.
But and you can't stop bad people from doing bad things.
Yeah,
like nothing that you say or no movement that you have. Like people aren't not raping because of your attempts to make rape noticed. Like you know what I mean? Like people aren't hearing what you're saying and seeing your speeches and your articles and being like, oh well, fuck, man, I guess I shouldn't rape. It's not.
I was gonna go on a rape spree, but I read a
Yeah.
post on Facebook today that we live in a rape culture, and I don't want to contribute to that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, it's so ingrained into this society. Like, we know it's bad.
Yeah.
Like, it's out of a more. It's like the same reason why I don't kill anybody. I
Yeah.
just know it's not right.
Yeah.
I know that it's not the right thing to do to kill somebody.
And I don't want to go to
Yeah.
jail and get fucked by dudes like you
But
guys.
even jail doesn't have anything to do with it. Like,
Jail has a
the-
lot to do with me.
Everything.
That's the reason I don't do a lot of crime.
Yeah, that's
That's
everything.
a good question.
Yeah.
If you knew you weren't gonna get caught, would you go fucking kill a bunch of motherfuckers?
do all kinds
I
of
do a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have a driver's license. Fucking shoot my
fair.
But
gun
jail
out the
and getting
window.
raped is like one of my biggest fears.
What, getting raped in jail?
Yeah, and going to jail and being raped.
Gay for the stay.
So are you fearful of going to jail because you know you get raped there, or just going to jail in general?
Both.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't
But
think the
it's-
raping is happening that much. I think that's overblown a little bit.
well, they
I
said it
don't
doesn't
know,
happen in the
man.
showers.
Maybe, but I don't know. I was watching that show. Was it 60 Days In? And only one time was there some sexual business going on.
I don't
Hey,
know,
for
man.
those of you watching this on YouTube, if you know about some serious jail rape shit going down, fucking post about it.
Send me
Yeah.
pictures.
Yeah.
Pixar didn't happen.
Picture didn't happen. Oh, you got raped in jail? Really? Do you have
Yeah.
photos? Nah, it didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
Yeah.
Fucking butthole sounds like a foghorn, dude. Didn't happen. Yeah, right. Here, listen to this, bro. Don't tell me it didn't happen.
Sounds like a foghorn.
Fuck, dude.
Just blown out.
Oh, it's just blown out.
Like a porn star's asshole.
Oh man.
Like just shooting cum ropes into it from 5 feet away.
When you
Ugh.
see that gaping asshole, man, I love me some porn, but when you see that gaping asshole, and they're like pulling, you can see in her rectum,
Yes.
in there. I don't want to see where the poop comes out.
I just always imagine Don King popping out.
It reminds me of that scene in Return of the Jedi when Boba Fett gets swallowed by that thing in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
That's what
for
it looks
sure.
like. And what's worse is when like it's post orgasm, fucking, and you just see it like
It's like
pulsating.
pulsating, yeah.
What the fuck?
Gaping pulse.
Some dudes love that. Like gaping porn is a fucking genre, dude. Some
Oh,
dudes
just
love
the
it.
word gaping, fucking.
Doesn't do it for me, dude.
Like pissing in feet and shit like that.
Oh, that's my shit.
what, pissing?
Yeah, and feet.
You actually like
Gaping? Oh, I didn't tell you guys. I had in addition to spitting in a mouth, this is the same girl. God bless her. I fucked feet the other night.
Ooh, what?
Yeah.
the fuck, dude?
I fucked feet the other night. She did it. She started like doing this, like
Yeah.
that across the couch, and I was like, I went with it for a while.
Like with lotion, it was like
No.
feet all dry.
It was like
Flaky.
20 minutes of.
She's been walking around in flip flops on the beach all day.
Is she a crackhead?
It was like 20 minutes of foot foreplay. Fuck no, she's not a crack. That's
She's got
gross.
crackhead feet.
Like bunions. Oh, it's so gross.
Bra-
Toe jam
Bradley,
football.
Bradley shot a rope on her big toe and licked it
No,
off.
I didn't finish on her feet. I know you hate feet though. Like
I
every
do, I
time
hate
I say
feet.
that, I shoved her whole foot in my mouth the other night. Like all of her toes.
It took a lot out of me to even like give my ex a foot massage.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? What?
So you have like you don't not like feet. You have an active aversion to feet.
It's just like the worst part of the body.
Really? Worse than a gaping butthole? I don't think so.
The butthole doesn't have to be gaping.
But
Says who? Says who, motherfucker?
But
Who made
would-
these rules?
would
I've seen blacks on blondes.
would you tongue the gaping butthole though?
I'd rather do that than tongue a foot.
You'd rather lick the inside, literally the inside of someone's lower intestine than a clean foot. We'll call it a clean foot, like freshly showered.
There's no such thing as a clean foot.
Really? Wow. I love the fact that you
dirty.
really
It's dirty the second you
Hey,
stop washing
that's
it.
what makes us all unique.
Well, what if they're just beautiful feet though? Like I fuck with a girl that has beautiful feet right now.
I honestly I don't even notice a girl's feet. Like I don't even look at all.
I don't either, but if she has nice feet, I'll notice it at some point.
Here's the thing. This is key. The feet are that's a direct like
A window to her soul.
yeah no because you can tell if they take care of themselves. If their feet are fucked up,
that's fair. Yeah.
then you know the pussy's dirty. Don't go in raw.
I'll never
do not.
I'll never forget this girl that I hooked up with, and I picked her
Pro
up.
tip.
Yeah. I picked up this girl from downtown one night, and she was just drunk dialing me nonstop. Like, I want to come over. All right, fine. So I go pick her up downtown, and she gets back to my place, and she wants to take a shower. She stained my fucking bathtub with her dirty ass feet. She was walking around barefoot downtown.
Ugh.
Blackfoots.
The Blackfoot tribe. Dirty bitch. There's not. That's disgusting. That's
Yeah.
much different though.
Yeah.
You have to throw the mats out. You fucking stuff her face in there. Like, look what you did.
Yeah, it was
Look what
it
you
was
did
so
to
much.
the fucking bathtub.
It was so much that she even with their washed feet, not clean, still fucking got some of it on my.
Well, according
on my
to you,
sheets.
feet are never clean.
That's what I'm saying. They're never clean. Still got
like
some of
they
it on
could
my
come
sheets.
fresh out of the autoclave and like, here, suck on these, and you're like, nope.
Like-
Air touched them. They're dirty.
You better have like the only way they're clean is if you've like washed them, exfoliated, and like done all of that, and then for like a split second they're clean.
What if
And
she
then
did,
you'll lick 'em.
What if she did?
That's it. Just one little.
What if the chick got out of the shower and then like fucking dragged her ass like with her feet in the air over to you? Would you
There's still
fucking lick
poo,
them
there's
then?
still poo particles in the air and everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Are you a germaphobe?
No, I'm not
You're
even
not.
a germaphobe.
See,
Just-
I am though, and
just
I'll lick
feet.
the fuck out of feet.
You
dude.
can't be a germaphobe when you have a beard, because you know there's just like
yeah,
shit.
but
That's how
they've-
you build up immunity.
crusties in your fucking
Yeah,
beard.
they've done studies allegedly on the interwebs where I've
One study.
yeah,
What,
exactly.
That was
beards are
published by
fucking-
Bro Bible.
Probably
It was BuzzFeed and Bro Bible.
It
were
was
running that one
sponsored by
around.
Bud Light and
Yeah.
published on Bro Bible. Exactly.
Yeah, the study was conducted by the Art of Shaving.
I just find your aversion to feet so funny, dude. Because I don't. There's not anything on.
That's
there's
the only-
nothing
that's
that
the
I
only
have.
thing. That's the only
there's
thing I have.
nothing that bothers me that significantly.
It's the only thing I have.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the spitting in the mouth thing though from now on. That's fucking great.
It's amazing. It's amazing. The first time I did it was just on a whim. Or the only time I did it. It was just like, oh, I'm just gonna do this. I don't know why. It popped in my head, and I was like, I'm gonna spit in your fucking
I
mouth.
think if it's in the moment, it's fucking money.
Yeah.
What do
But
you
it-
like about it?
That's like everything though. Anytime you know they like it, then it just kind of ruins it for me.
It's
No,
just
she's
the.
all
It's
bad.
like it's just the. I don't know. Just the dirtiness of it.
I just like held her head back
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
just dropped the spit in her mouth.
Oh,
and
I
then
didn't do that.
She closed her mouth, swallowed it, and then opened
Yeah.
her mouth and stuck her tongue out like all gone.
Yeah, that's hot.
I was like, holy shit. Nut.
And daddy is done.
When she says "spit in my mouth,"
Yeah.
nut.
Nut. Oh, that's a
good one.
That's the meme.
Keep an eye out for that one,
Yeah,
folks.
Yeah, 'cause
hot off the presses.
I've done that before. I spit in a chick's mouth.
Really? I'm actually surprised.
I didn't get shit out of it.
What do you mean?
I was like,
Oh, like you
because she
did-
liked it.
I thought you meant like you figured you'd spit in her mouth and she'd suck your dick or something.
No, no,
oh,
no,
you
no,
didn't
no.
enjoy it.
yeah, I was just like,
It didn't do anything for you.
I was like, bitch, that's nasty.
Wait, did she ask for it?
Yeah. She's like, spit
Oh,
in my
that's
mouth.
even
I
better.
was
Fucking
like,
give me your number, dude.
What kind of spit did you do?
Just hawk a big ass loogie in
From
her
across the
fucking shit.
room?
no, I was just like,
Baby
Right,
bird,
right.
baby bird, baby bird.
just regular. I don't know.
She this was like in the heat of the moment, and she's
Yeah.
like, "Spit in my mouth, you
She asked for-
fucking
yeah.
dirty
A
whore."
couple times. I was like,
A couple times.
She's white though.
nah, she's Mexican actually.
What?
Oh,
shit.
Tom,
Yeah.
give me your number,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, yeah.
Damn, that's a unicorn.
Yeah.
No, Mexicans are freaks.
No, it's not. Yeah, they love.
No, not like that.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. I
What?
never
Because
feel
they
that.
think fucking Jesus is watching.
No, no. I
Because
always
they got the Virgin Mary on the front door.
I always feel like
the
white
candles.
white girls are like the only girls that like will get disrespected. You know what I mean?
No,
it's like,
Mexicans
No,
love to get
Mexican, yeah, yeah,
disrespected.
some.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I haven't fucking enough Mexican.
No, but I could see what you're saying though. Like if
Like a black chick doesn't want to get disrespected.
yeah, I could
Well,
see that.
You know what I
white
mean?
white girls have different kind of daddy issues. They have overbearing daddy issues.
He's around too much.
He's around too much. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. They have the daddy issues of like the overprotective father, so they need like somebody to just treat them like whores.
Isn't that stat complete bullshit though? Like I
What?
read
What?
that somewhere. The that it's exactly even when it goes like the fathers that are absent fathers. That it's even like across the board almost.
But with the ones that are there, overly.
Yeah, no, I know, no.
Overbearing,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're right. Yeah. But I was just thinking about that the other day. I think it's across the board, like all races except for like Asian. Like,
Wait, so what's across the board?
like the absent fathers, like you know, there's a stereotype. That
Oh, it's
like,
even
It's like even, yeah, pretty much across
amongst
the board.
all
It wasn't all, but you know, like the only ones that matter.
statistics. Are all
Asians
bullshit,
don't
dude.
even count anyway.
They don't count.
They're
Statistics
not
are
even
all
real
bullshit
people.
anyway, dude. They
That's
don't
true.
mean anything.
Exactly. It's like the women getting paid less.
80% of statistics are 100% inaccurate.
100%.
Oh, it's like Mark Twain said: "Get the facts first, then you can distort them as you please."
Exactly, and then you can distort them as you
Yeah.
see fit. Yeah.
That's funny.
Because it's all it is. Any fucking statistic that you hear, you can twist it and make it sound a lot worse. Like the women getting paid 75 cents to the dollar, 76
Yeah.
cents to the dollar, what men get paid is bullshit. because it's based off average, not based off job.
Yeah.
They're not comparing engineer to engineer. They're not comparing apples to apples.
And in fact, when you do compare, it was interesting when you do actually compare the actual jobs. Up until the 30s, women actually are in front of the men, and most of those. And then women have kids. You know, for the most part, some women have kids, right? And then they take more time off work, and that's when it changes.
Hey,
That's the only
feminists,
time.
are you guys triggered?
The factual feminist, we always talk about her.
Yeah.
She nails it. She does all that shit. She fucking nails it, dude.
But it's really simple. And I, just to prove a point, you know, I went online and actually Googled, I think it was San Diego State, and I looked to the male to female in the engineering department, and it was like 25% of the students were female.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Guess what?
That's their fault,
I went
yeah.
to San Diego State. I was an English major. Guess what? I was outnumbered.
Yeah.
It was a lot of women in my fucking major. You know, I was one of the few fucking men in a lot of classes.
How are those titties, though?
Did you
Those-
fuck any?
Yeah. We need the details, man.
Inquiring minds want to know.
You've met one of the girls that I went to school with.
Ooh, did I fuck her right now?
No, you didn't.
Well, she's unconscious.
No. You wish, Brock.
Brock, it's such like the rapist name.
It is a rapist name.
Brock.
Wasn't that like the douchebag boyfriend's name in Spider-Man?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Or
Yeah,
like,
Brock.
what was the dude in Wedding Crashers? Sack. Sack.
Fucking-
Zach.
I thought it was Sack.
They called him. That was like the nickname.
It's Sack's even better, dude. Sack. What's up, Sack? This is
Homie.
my buddy Brock.
Brock.
Roger.
We're gonna go get some natty ice.
Well, it's definitely the dude that has like the pop collar with the two colors of polo shirts
Yeah.
on. You know the
You know that guy's gonna sue you. Like,
yeah. Oh
at
yeah.
some point.
I'm thinking
Oh
about,
yeah. Boat shoes.
thinking
Oh,
about
yeah.
Doug from that show. Fucking
The animated
No,
show?
yeah, with Roger.
Doug Funky.
Oh, yeah, with the
The green, the fucking leather jacket,
Yeah.
the fucking hair.
yeah.
Wait, what?
He was like the undercover drug dealer. Like they never said it,
Yeah,
but you
like-
know he's selling drugs.
Sound like a
Which I don't even know what
rapist,
show
too.
you're
Oh,
talking about.
from Doug the show.
The Doug,
Funny?
the
Doug the
cartoon.
action.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, and dude that would wear the fucking.
Well, it's
leather.
just like they never said that Skeeter was a stoner.
yeah, that's who it is, right? Skeeter? No,
Nah, Skeeter's a skateboarder.
Skeeter's a skateboarder. Damn, I haven't seen that show.
I
in
did
forever.
see a guy when I was shooting at Flux the other week that had a pop collar, and I was like, "Wow, I haven't seen that in a
Still?
while." Yeah, I think he was definitely foreign though.
But
Not that justifies it,
that's
but he was
great.
foreign.
Was he
telling
wearing
you.
Ferrari fucking shoes?
oh god,
Sweats with one pant leg up.
Yeah,
the Ferrari watch,
yeah.
the Ferrari
man,
bag, the
dude.
Ferrari watch.
Any of that shit Ferrari doesn't make.
Yeah.
Stop.
Dude, when I worked at a hotel, super high end years ago, and when like European people would check in, dude, Ferrari bag, Ferrari shoes, Ferrari watch. What the fuck are you? What are you doing?
Driving a
doing?
fucking Nissan.
Yeah. You can't have the like. If I had a Porsche keychain and I drive a fucking Tahoe, like not okay, unacceptable.
No.
You're putting a Mercedes emblem on a fucking Hyundai.
It's actually not a bad idea though. I mean,
Yeah.
Get that Porsche keychain.
It's a conversation piece, but you got to make sure to have your keys out
Well,
whenever you're
it's-
at the bar, whenever you're sitting down to
yeah.
have dinner.
and the phone
always.
case too, Porsche phone case with the hat.
And
Porsche.
it's like having it's like with Dane Cook.
That's
We
like
talk
the-
about going to the bar with a biker helmet on.
Yeah.
Walking in with a biker helmet. He's like, yeah. And then when you just leave the bar, if they don't feel, oh fuck, somebody stole my bike.
That's pretty funny.
I like the Porsche fucking. That's like the fucking midlife crisis starter pack.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The Porsche hat.
The
Scoop-
2005 Porsche Boxster.
Scoop does not believe in the midlife crisis, though.
No, I don't. I think it's
Really?
bullshit. I think it's bullshit.
I don't know. It's a good question.
No,
Does
he-
it-
he just said you
this, this is why. Because it's not a midlife crisis. It's now you can afford it. It's not midlife crisis. It's like, oh, now I can afford to buy the
I
Corvette.
don't necessarily agree with the midlife crisis.
Yeah, but it's
I
like
think
now I
that-
can buy the Harley and the boat because
That's a
I got the
valid
money.
point.
Yeah, it's just
You're like,
nothing to do
it
with
took me 54 years to get here, but hey, I'm
the
here.
kids,
Go
are
fuck
the kids are
yourself.
finally out of the nest.
Yeah, exactly.
Let daddy get something.
yeah.
Everyone's running around like midlife crisis.
You haven't gotten
like,
a blowjob in 7 years. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna go buy a Porsche.
Yeah, maybe a little confidence will get my wife to finally suck this
Exactly.
cock.
Exactly. That's all it is. That's
Get
all
your
it is.
motor running.
Head
Guys been
out on the
guys
highway.
guys been mowing the lawn for fucking 50 years, trimming the hedges.
Just-
hasn't had sex. Just sexually frustrated. His fucking wife is all dried up.
Dude, my buddy was telling me a story the other day about going to like a family reunion, and he's looking out he's not married, and he's looking out the window like at his cousins who've been married like 5-6 years now. 3 dudes in a row. They're all holding a beer and just staring off into the distance. And like he's like, dude, they look miserable. And I
Yeah.
walked over there, and none of them were talking. They were just staring in the distance, just miserable, while their kids and wife were in the fucking house yakking.
Because they are miserable.
Because it's the only time they have to get away from it, too.
Yeah, and they don't even talk to each other. Just stare.
Yeah, because think about it. You have noise all the time.
All the time.
It never ends. Your wife never shuts the fuck up. Your
Never.
kids never shut the fuck
No.
up. You got to meet with their teachers who never shut the fuck up.
Daddy.
You got to talk to their friends' parents who never shut the fuck up.
You're just like your
Yeah.
life is surrounded by
Yeah.
people who don't
You
shut
gotta,
the fuck up.
you gotta go pick up coffee where the fucking cashier doesn't shut the fuck up and the barista doesn't shut the fuck up and the people in line don't shut the fuck up.
And there's an iPad always going in the background. There's TVs fucking on.
Fucking
There's
Legos, skateboard
Legos.
on the floor.
Somebody's asking a question.
I'm getting anxiety right now just thinking about it.
There's ice cream on the fucking driver's seat. Fucking gummy bears everywhere. Just fucking.
I'm honestly keep talking because I'm just really thankful that I have no kids and I'm
Yeah.
not married.
So yeah, when you get a chance to fucking
Graham crackers.
to have a moment to breathe, you're good. You just
that's true.
don't nobody talk right now. We're okay.
Yeah.
We got the kids inside. The wives are all there. They're collectively taking care of them like the village should.
They're just yakking to each
Yeah,
other.
just yakking to each other. They're having a grand old time. Let's just
Look at Tom
sit here
out
in
there.
silence.
Yeah.
Just look at him.
I wonder what they're talking about. Probably talking about us. Probably talking about women. Blah blah blah.
Nothing.
No. We're talking about nothing.
Nothing.
Do you know why?
Just
'Cause we're
silence.
just enjoying the silence.
and the best part, so one of the guys wasn't drinking, and he's like, "Hey, like we should all, like the guys, we should go out and grab some beers after this." And he's like, "Oh no, my wife said I can't drink right now."
Shut the fuck. I
Yeah,
can't.
yeah. He was like, "We've been in an argument. My wife said I can't drink." And I was like,
I can't.
No,
do-
I mean, is he like coming home and getting drunk every
No,
night?
no. He's straight
That-
edge family dude.
That infuriates me more than the term rape culture.
Oh yeah.
Because I've seen my friends, dude. I was at my buddy's wedding. This was a long time ago, and I remember I was listening to this guy talking to a couple other people. Whatever, they were interacting. It doesn't matter who it was. But he was standing next to his wife, and he basically said, "Oh well, you know, she makes all the decisions, so I don't know if we're gonna go out later." And I'm like, I get so mad, dude.
I get mad listening to other couples, dude. I was getting
Yeah.
donuts the other morning, and this girl was talking like a 5-year-old.
Where, at the donut
bar? Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, now they have an actual bar there now.
Oh really? Like
Not,
with
not with liquor, but with beer.
beer.
So I really want to go. They have it on tap and everything.
Dude, let's
and
just
they
get
just
them to-
opened it up. I talked to the lady there. I was like, "Is this?" I was like, "When did you guys do this?" Because it's the first time I'd been there since the remodel. She's like, "Literally, this is our first day with that bar open."
Dude, let's do a show there.
That's what I was thinking about, dude. We need to do a show there. Get in early in the morning on like a Friday, and just do a show there. And they have like a little bar set up and everything. And we drink beer and eat donuts.
I love it.
Yeah,
Just get fat as all fuck.
Diabetes.
just the bourbon
Diabetes.
The bourbon donut.
They're gonna
Okay.
take my foot, fam.
It was
So-
lit though.
It was lit though.
You were at the donut bar.
I wouldn't. Oh yeah, and so this girl was just like, just for a good like 20, 30 minutes, just talking like a 5-year-old
Who was she with?
with her boyfriend, and he's feeding into it.
And she's doing the like, you know, where she's talking, and then it was like, and then
No. I mean like child toddler voice going,
Why?
"Oh, I want this one and this one and then I want this one."
She was an adult.
Yeah, she was an
She's
adult.
not like a
can't.
teenager.
No,
like
she
a-
was older than me. She was definitely in her
I can't.
30s.
I can't.
Oh
and
my
she was
God.
intentionally talking like a 5-year-old, doing like little kid talk.
And he was just. Was he like?
"Oh my God, you're so cute. You're so funny."
Oh my! I'd be crawling out of my fucking skin.
I'm
Oh,
crawling
I
out
was,
of my skin right
I was
now.
losing my shit.
I want to crawl
wanted-
into a gaping butthole and die.
I would have rather sucked on toes of a
believe you.
Blackfoot tribe member from downtown
I believe you
at
110%.
2 a.m. than had to continue to
This
listen to
went
her
on
talk.
for that long, honestly.
I was in line for 15 to 20 minutes, or I got there before it opened because you got to get there before it opens.
There's like a crazy line. I've never been.
Yeah.
But there's a crazy line.
It's when they close or they stop serving whatever. Yeah, they call it closing when they run out, and they run out every day.
It's every morning they're open.
I don't know,
yeah, they're open every morning. Yeah,
but you got to get there early.
Might check it
'cause
out tomorrow.
If you don't, they will run out of donuts.
it's amazing.
Yeah,
they're
they're
so fucking
yeah.
good. I
Like-
actually have some in the fridge right now.
Yeah.
Somebody
You
wants-
had.
Give me one.
I have like a half of one left.
We out here.
Yeah.
Fam.
I want some.
Wait, so was he baby talking back to her?
No, but he was like feeding into it. "Oh my God, you're so cute. You're so funny. I
Maybe
love
Was she
you."
hot?
No, she was horrible.
Ugh. Then there's no excuse. There's literally no
Yeah.
excuse.
There's still no excuse.
You have a little wiggle room when a chick's really hot.
She's
to
really hot.
put up with
She's
some
like-
bullshit.
And if she like says one line or two lines and that, okay, like so be it.
You pat her on the head and go, "That's cute, honey," but not in fucking public.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
You pull a knife out.
Leave it.
Good, bitch.
Leave it to the bedroom. I'm trying to get my rocks off.
Yeah.
Then you can act like a toddler.
I'm coming. Talk like a 5-year-old. Talk like a 5-year-old.
Oh, that's so gross. So gross. Is Daddy gonna come?
when she says this is just like my uncle, nut.
Does Daddy want to come on my facey wacy?
Why is it so sticky?
Oh,
Nut.
Oh, what are you doing to me, Daddy?
Nut. Uncle Joe, no. Nut.
I mean, it's just so universally applicable. I love it.
Uncle Joe.
Ah. It's infuriating though, man. Like girls, they do that shit, and it's just. I feel like their friends wouldn't even allow that.
My ex did that once on Facebook. Like you fucking, I don't give a shit who you are, dude. You have pet names for each other.
Yeah, of course.
And a lot of them are fucking stupid, as we'll all agree.
I reuse
but
the
she
same ones.
Yeah, dude. So as have I.
Same.
But she dropped it once on Facebook, and I told her, I'm like, don't ever do that.
What was
again.
the name? Was like Pookie or something like
It was
that.
like Pookie Bear or some shit. No, Poopy.
Poopy. Yeah, I think
Poopy.
I
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
remember her posting that.
I remember too.
And I told her, I'm like, look, that's between you and I, behind closed doors. You don't fucking do that shit. It's just real simple. You don't do it.
Well, that's on purpose though, because she's trying
Yeah,
to like
she's
show
trying-
like we're special.
It's like her pissing on the fucking tree.
Yeah, it's
you know what I
it's
mean?
marking your electronic territory. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it.
poopy.
Oh, I shouldn't have fucking reminded you.
What was
assholes
your
of
what was
that.
the DJ name again?
Fuck you.
Cool Breeze or
McMichael.
Mick Michelson.
McMichael.
Terry McMichael's
McMichael.
bitch.
Talk about a rapist name.
DJ, what is it? Terry Poopy McMichelson.
DJ
Cool Breeze.
DJ Terry McMichael was accused of raping a woman behind a dumpster
I like Poopy Cool Breeze.
Poopy Cool Breeze.
with the gaping asshole. DJ said.
Oh, the
Grand
possibilities are endless.
Everybody just comes out throwing out foam gaping assholes into the club.
Put your fucking hands up.
And then his big set drop is when he goes Allah Akbar.
Oh shit! Whoa!
Whoa!
No, it's just a
whoa.
foghorn sound.
Whoa!
Everybody in the club.
Oh boy!
Oh boy,
Something
Let's
bad
do it.
happened today.
that's too much.
Yeah.
Speaking of Allah Akbar.
what is it? Is it today or was it technically yesterday?
Technically
Or-
yesterday.
Oh yeah, last night. Yeah,
Was it after midnight? What were we doing now?
it was 2 a.m.
Oh, it was 2 a.m. So what's
Two-
today?
Yeah. So yeah, this won't be on YouTube for like a week and a half, but yeah. So today, yeah, there was a big shooting. 50. They said 50 casualties plus,
That's fucking crazy.
or
Plus
50 deaths.
50
plus,
deaths, 53 injuries.
Yeah, 53
Wow, it's
injuries.
fucking crazy.
Yeah,
And everybody on social media with the outpour of immediately just I woke up to this. It was my heavy heart, I
Right.
pray for Orlando, pray for Pulse or whatever the gay club was called
Yeah.
or something like that, and
Yeah.
all of that. It was all bullshit.
Well, it's a really fucked up situation, obviously.
Of course, it
Really
is.
fucked
Yeah.
up situation. But it's kind of the same thing that we were talking about with like the rape thing. Was like people just jump on, they don't even know what's going on, they just jump on. And then like I was watching, it is fucked up, but I was watching people on my Facebook feed post, these long messages. And then the next thing they're posting about how much they care, and the next one they're like Snapchat it, they're fucking taking shots at the bar, Sunday fun
Just
day.
getting wrecked. Yeah.
I'm like, come on.
I
Like,
saw a lot of the outpouring of thoughts and prayers to those people, which is fine.
Which
That's
is fine, yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, literally the next post was like, "Oh, Tammy checked into 24-hour fitness,
Right.
Point Loma.
Right.
Gotta get those glutes up, baby.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You don't really care. You're just like everybody else, and you acknowledge that it was a horrible situation, but you didn't do anything. You didn't do anything.
And neither did I.
Yeah, no, of course not. Yeah,
I'm also not gonna post
But you
about
also,
it.
yeah, you didn't post it. And I posted on Twitter. We lost like 150 followers from this. No joke. I said, being sarcastic. I'm glad that the shooting happened because now we can stop having the phony outrage for Brock the rapist and turn it towards Muslims.
I mean, it's a valid point.
Yeah, which is what happened. Like, you went right to Muslims, right away to fucking Muslims. Everybody's fucking pissed off, and Donald Trump's posting about it and everything. It's just
It went from transgender bathrooms, Gorilla, Brock, and now Orlando.
yeah, and it's just everybody wants this phony outrage. You got to be upset about something, and you have to be the morally superior individual. Like, guess what? Nobody thinks that what happened was good.
No. of course
Well,
not.
some people do, but they're fucked up for other reasons too. Yeah. Just like the. But here's the deal. I don't care what the motive is. You shoot 50 people for no reason, or you kill.
crazy.
Yeah, it's unacceptable either way, and I don't need to have somebody tell me to get upset about that. I don't need to have somebody try to rile me up to get on team anti-Muslim or team gun control or team.
The thing that really makes me mad though is that immediately when something happens like this, the politicians scramble and everyone's scrambling to like make it their thing. Like I saw he was wearing like an NYPD shirt and they're like, he supports Blue Lives Matter, the movement.
I saw that on
Like,
Cop Block.
what?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like, calm down.
Because people don't really give a shit about those who were killed. They care more about furthering their own agenda as a result of this tragedy.
And even down to individuals, they care about furthering their agenda of being perceived as a caring individual,
or getting
somebody-
attention
or
on
getting attention
any
on social media,
network.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's what when I wrote the article about Pray for Paris, it's very similar to that, where I said, like, if you don't post anything, nobody's going to notice.
Yeah.
They're not going to think you're a bad person because they're too busy trying to prove that they're a good person to everybody else.
Like Thanksgiving dinner. So I noticed you didn't say anything about the Orlando shooting.
Yeah, exactly.
What's up with that?
Yeah,
Somebody hits you up.
exactly.
Hey, fam. You all right?
Your family did. We all did.
Yeah.
We all said we were extending our thoughts and prayers
And
to
I looked
Orlando.
on Twitter. I looked on Facebook.
Yeah.
On,
Nothing.
on Instagram.
You were
nothing.
silent.
You didn't even send a text message to anybody.
Nothing.
What are you, a Muslim?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But like, what do you prove by? First off, what do you do by posting on social media? It's not awareness, because by the way, the more attention that this gets, the more likely it's going to happen.
That's the thing that pisses me off about all the mass shooting stuff or any like terrorist, anything like that. When they pump it and they show who the shooter was, and that's all they talk
And
about.
by the way, psychologists have proven this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're glorifying
When you
them,
glorify it, or when you put them with their name, when you talk about who they are, why they did it, it just encourages it to happen again.
Yeah, for sure.
There's literally a link between that and the crime being committed.
Yeah, but the
in a
media
similar
doesn't give a
fashion.
fuck. It's ratings.
Of
They
course
don't give a
not.
fuck. They
But the
want
thing
it,
is
yeah.
that you're feeding into it.
Yeah, of course.
When you start pumping it on Facebook, guess what they're going to do? Because they know that you want to hear more about it, because you're fucking posting on social media all the time, and they're getting traffic to websites through it. Guess what? They're going to continue posting about it with no updates, with no news, with nothing else other than you clicking on the same article with the same information. Do you know where that comes from? The AP.
Yeah, it all comes from the AP.
The Associated Press gives all that shit their information, and that's it. You're getting the same information.
Yeah.
And you're going from article to article, encouraging them to keep posting this, which guess what? That furthers the agenda of ISIS. It makes them want to do this more.
Yeah.
So you are literally feeding into that. You're feeding into somebody else doing this again by posting about it.
Yeah.
But I think, honestly, with the way social networking is now, that's unavoidable. People are going to feed into it no matter what.
It's the worst that it's ever been, though, for sure.
Yeah,
when
I
it comes to like sharing those people's information, and it was like, remember the Boston bomber? Like they were talking about like they're giving the whole like backstory about like who this person was. That's exactly what, I don't know about that specific case, but that's exactly what somebody would want, who feels like disenfranchised, who wants to kill some people. They want to be fucking famous.
Block legend.
Yeah.
Dude, they put that motherfucker on the cover of Rolling Stone.
Yeah. With like a good picture too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't a mugshot.
That's all they want. They just want to. It's called a copycat killer, essentially. Like you're trying to.
Yeah, but people are fucking fixated on tragedy, dude. We love it. We love it.
But only to prove that you're a good person. Like that's all it is.
Yeah.
I would honestly want to sit down with someone who posts all the time the whole, thoughts and prayers bit and say, okay, legitimately, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? What are you attempting to gain? What is your MO here? What's your end game? What do you want to do with this?
They wouldn't know. I'm just trying to support.
Okay, then
But
are you
what is it?
donating to the families of these victims?
Donate blood.
Yeah.
If you were really supporting, you wouldn't be at the bar. You would have donated blood.
I mean, it's a valid point. Donate
That's
something.
That's
donate
a really
time.
easy thing to do.
Donate money.
blood. Anybody can do that right now.
Semen.
Not
you know?
anybody.
Donate semen.
Not anybody. Yeah.
Is semen? That's on the list. Too?
Yeah. I mean,
I just put it on the list.
Oh, all right.
I mean, some people need semen.
Some of them might not be able to have kids.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, fair.
I'm happy to make that sacrifice for
I'm
other
happy
people.
to give you an NBA baby.
Exactly.
If that's what you need, let me know. An NFL kid.
Fucking short, furry Irish kid.
Yeah.
That's what they get out of me.
Nobody
Sorry.
wants my DNA.
Yeah,
Damn.
nobody wants my seed. I don't have any females with an innate craving for my man seed.
No, one of my good friends years ago broke up with his girl at the time, who was like this 5'11" Latina girl.
Oh, what are you doing? You got a
Yeah.
baby. You got to thrust deep.
And so my other friend looks at me and goes, "Alex, this is your chance. The only chance your kids will ever have."
The only shot, literally your
Yeah.
one shot at stardom.
Dude, if I ever have kids, it's gonna be from a shorter woman. The kid's gonna end up shorter. It's fucked.
I don't know. Sometimes short people fuck and they get tall kids. It's weird. I don't know.
Milk.
Milk? What?
That's all it is.
I think it just depends on where the males are in their family too. That's the other thing you got to look at.
Yeah, I guess. I don't have any tall males in my family, so whatever.
The tallest mine go are 6'1".
I'm after the whole fucking gummy bears and graham cracker and vomit talk. I'm not having kids. Fuck that shit, dude.
Oh, just think. Yeah, you
It's
just
true.
think about it. Yeah.
No, because I remember getting into cars when I was younger of parents who had fucking minivans of parents who had kids and they all fucking stink, dude.
Their hands
With
are all
crumbs
sticky.
everywhere.
Yeah, there's crumbs everywhere, fucking broken toys, like you said, the Legos, dude.
Yeah, and even I would do it though. My hand be sticky, and I just
Yeah,
on the
you're
couch.
sitting there
Yeah,
And all these kids now, you got any game?
Yeah.
You got any games on your phone?
Yo, napkins.
yeah.
yeah, and everything's on the phone. Oh,
Jerking off at the family computer.
Ugh.
you get a little on the screen, you just wipe it up with your
He's
hand.
got a sticky ass iPad screen.
Yeah, yeah. I gotta. But what are those push pops in one hand, jerking off?
Oh,
in the
Dom,
other?
I thought of you today. I wiped my ass with my T-shirt because I was out fucking hiking.
What?
I just totally, I totally forgot about that. And then when you were doing the shirt thing, yeah, I wiped my ass with my T-shirt today.
Hey, see? You can t-shirt on the side.
I was
It's gonna
I
happen.
was hiking. I was in the middle
Hey,
of
I feel
nowhere,
you,
dude.
dog.
No
Drastic
leaves or
time
what?
calls for
No, I
drastic
was
measures.
desert, way east.
Did you? So what? You just had no shirt the rest of the day?
No. It was a shirt that I had in my bag, an extra shirt, and I just fucking.
So basically, you brought it along as toilet paper.
No, I didn't intend for it to be used in that fashion, but that's what it ended
Did
up
you
being.
keep it? You got it?
No, dude.
You bring it?
Nah.
It's in his bag, just crusted over right now.
I'm like, that's a good shirt. I'm gonna take it
Yeah.
home and wash it.
He's like, I'm gonna find a girl with a gaping asshole and plug it.
No. I don't think you could ever get the shit stains out of that, even if you did take it home.
Yeah, you probably could.
I don't think.
Yeah, you
I don't
can.
think you. I guess I've shit my pants before and washed
Yeah,
them. So
coming from a
yeah.
guy that shit his pants.
And dumped it
comes
in the
out.
fucking bathtub,
It
and then
comes
waffle
out.
stomped it into the fucking drain.
Comes out.
Dom, you would know above all else.
I promise.
You really would. I guarantee you, fam, it's gonna come out of your shit.
It's like trying to get peanut butter out of a shag carpet.
Are you all right? No, Dad.
No, Dad, I'm pretty fucking far from all right. I'm not all right, Dad. You hear me crying in the bathroom while I'm stomping my own feces down the drain? I'm far from fucking all right, motherfucker.
I went home once because I shit my pants in school.
Really?
Yeah,
I remember kids pissing their pants all the time in school, dude.
I was leaving PE in 4th or 5th grade or something, and just tried to let out a fart and it just squirted.
He just said, you know what? I'm not going to class from here.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Went and cleaned up. I was like, nope, I can't go back to class.
Nut.
No, yeah. Stayed in the bathrooms all day. No.
Nut. Well, shall we pop the E?
I think we should pop the E.
Get the fuck
Let's
out
pop the motherfucking
Let's
E,
pop that
dog.
E.
Let's go get drunk.
Hey,
Sunday
what is going on
fun
tonight?
day.
It's not over yet?
Okay.
What?
Let's go.
No.
Let's go.
What's not over yet?
Sunday fun day. Let's
Is
go.
It ain't over until the fat lady
Let's
sings.
fucking rage.
All right, let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening. We love you. And on that note,
Allah Akbar.